Good morning or evening, friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say could mean the world's disaster. Could change your joy and laughter to tears and pain. It's that geckos are in Panama today. Listen, all seriousness. Geckos are a part of Panama, okay? And if you are a person like myself who I don't like to say that I'm afraid of geckos anymore. I just say I don't like them. And honestly, I've come a long way, during my journey of being a Panamanian resident. Okay, with that said, if you really have a fear of geckos or lizards, and that's not a reality where you live, like when I was growing up in New Jersey, I never saw a lizard or a gecko or anything like that. First time I saw one was in Mississippi in 1993, and I lost my mind. Like, what is that? Okay, I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like seeing them. The ones here, and we had them in Virginia, but the ones here, they climb up the walls, they climb on the ceiling. And I'm like, okay, so how do you get your cat to catch something that's on the ceiling? How do you feel comfortable with something on the ceiling above you that might fall down? So what I'm saying is this. Don't take it lightly when somebody says to you that, oh my God, a gecko's in my house and I'm really upset about it, because it really can be a situation where it disturbs your peace. Like for me to have a gecko in the house, it's just like, that's not a good thing for me. It doesn't allow me to have the peace in my house that I deserve to have. If I don't have peace nowhere else, I need that peace in my house. And I made a post about it this week on the Facebook group, and I feel like some people take it lightly. And then some people say stuff like, oh, well, all you got, they're good for your house. It's good to have geckos in your house. How you gonna tell me it's good to have geckos in my house when I'm telling you I don't want geckos in my house? So I think that sometimes people don't really take into consideration where other people are with regard to whatever their phobias and things like that. There are some people who are so afraid of lizards and geckos that they are actually called herpetophobics or something like that. It's a thing. It really is a thing. And for some people, when they see a lizard or a gecko, it's like seeing a snake. So a lot of people are afraid of snakes, and just understand that if you're afraid of snakes, you don't want to see them, let alone see them in your house. And so whether or not, you think that's silly or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a reality. So what I want to say to you is this. I decided a long time ago that Panama was too good for me to turn up over some daggone geckos, so that I was just going to have to learn how to live with the situation. Okay, so if you have issues with lizards and creatures and things like that, let me give you some tips when it comes to you moving to Panama. When you move to Panama, if you got issues with creepy crawlers and critters and stuff like that, don't move to an area that's like heavily wooded and a lot of green around you, because you're going to have more. You're going to have more of those kind of things. Let me tell you something, baby. When geckos come to my house, they don't come for the grass and all the other trappings that they typically come from. I don't know what they come for, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, they say, oh, well, the geckos eat the bugs. Well, I kill my own damn bugs, okay? I don't need geckos to kill my bugs. I will kill my own bugs. But I ain't never, ever once, as long as I've been in Panama, seen a gecko actively eating an insect, okay? They just be hanging out. And, everybody says they're cool and everything like that, but whatever. So I think in order to make your life more peaceful, you may not want to live in a highly wooded area. You may not want to live in an older home that has a lot of gaps and holes and entrances for the geckos to come through. And it's like, for me, my house is like fully screened. I tell everybody, they'll let you know, don't be leaving that door open. Keep the door closed. So I do things to try to make it so they can live their life and I can live mine, okay? So if you got those issues, you definitely don't want to go with a wooded area. For me, before I came, I started trying to, just try to connect and see geckos and lizards in another way. I literally, y'all, would go to the PetSmart to watch the lizards and to try to desensitize myself to seeing them, and literally I would stand there and watch them in their aquarium to try to try to get my life right, okay? I also watch documentaries on lizards and to try to connect with them on another way. I'm telling you, y'all, I really tried to make my life peaceful here. And it was kind of amazing to see that lizards have been around for so long. They have survived like everything. They are able to adapt to like everything, and all these different climates and changes in the world. I just read that they just found a partial skeleton of a lizard that was 250 million years old. And that was like in 2019, the scientists found this. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to give them I'm going to give them their props, for being able to just keep adjusting. And then I watched this documentary on lizards, and they had like all different kind of lizards and how the lizards adapt to their environment. And I saw this lizard. I was so impressed because there was this lizard, and he lived in like a real mountainous area, like where they had cliffs and things like that, a lot of rocky stuff. And this lizard could actually turn into a rock. And if he was in danger, he would just jump off the cliff, y'all. He would jump off the cliff, bam, and hit the ground like a rock. Then straighten himself out and keep moving. Oh, my goodness. So I really had to try to, connect with that and respect that. And I can't believe I've been talking about lizards for over 7 minutes. But I just want to say that if you're coming to Panama or to any warm climate, because it's just par for the course, Lord have mercy, Florida, if you're trying to move to Florida, get yourself together, get your head right about the things that you're going to have to live with. And for those people that think lizards are cute or who don't have a problem with them, don't undermine anybody else's concern about them, okay? Because that's not right. Think about something that you're afraid of. There are people that are definitely afraid of spiders. It's like, I ain't trying to fool with no spider, but I would kill a spider and keep moving. It's not going to change my day. It's not going to make me afraid to enter in any particular room in my house. But everybody's level of comfort is different. So all I'm saying is, when you're going to make that international move, if it's to a warm climate, make sure that you know what's going to greet you when you get there, and so that you can make sure that you can manage your comfort level. And that is my Critter Factor tip of the day. Just wanted to share. That's all. Y'all have a great one.